Today on Ballistic Burgers, I'm going to be cooking up what has been dubbed the best grilled hamburger by the burger scholar himself, George Motz. We're doing the Charcoal Inn sandwich. It's actually a burger from the Charcoal Inn out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Let's get going. So before I continue with this video, I want to give a huge shout out to Terry at the Charcoal Inn North. I called the restaurant. I had some questions to ask and she answered them all. So thank you, Terry. Anyway, Charcoal Inn's been around for 37 years, making hamburgers and brat sandwiches and combining the two, which they call the Charcoal Inn sandwich. Now, comment down below what you think about this, but my personal opinion, if it's based off of a hamburger patty and it's using a hamburger style roll, it's a burger. So my suggestion would be to the Charcoal Inn to call this the Charcoal Inn Burger or the Super Burger or something to that effect. But they're calling it a sandwich. Anyway, we're going to start off with something that generated a little bit of controversy in George's video. So I have a bratwurst here and I'm going to make a split. Then I'm going to do something that caused quite a kind of an aggravated conversation on George's video. I'm going to pull the casing off. This was a specific question I had of Terry. Do you guys actually pull the casing off? And she said, yes, they do. Now the next thing that they do is kind of flatten it out into more of a kind of an oblong patty. And the logic is, I think, pretty obvious. If you left, the kind of cylindrical bratwurst, even split in half, it's not going to be as stable. Structurally, it'll cause a few issues, I think. This makes everything kind of lay a little bit flatter, I guess. There we go. Now it's time to make the patty. It looks like they're using about 6 ounces of beef. And what I'm going to do is gauge the amount of beef I use on the size of the bun that I have. I'd rather have my burger the same thickness as their burger rather than use the same amount of meat as they're using, but having a much thinner burger, because I think the buns I have are a little larger in diameter. Anyway, using 80-20 ground beef. And I'm using one of these rings. These are pastry rings. And I've been using these for years to shape my burger patties. I've went through several versions of these rings and until I landed on these. The other rings I had, they weren't really dishwasher safe. They rusted. These things are thick. I mean, these don't bend. They're made out of stainless steel. I'll have these forever. And I have a variety of sizes. And again, I gauge these. This is the diameter of my bun right here. That's what I like to do. Actually, a little larger than the diameter bun. That way it compensates for shrinking. Get that meat in the ring. And again, I'm going for the thickness. They're looking like a little over 1/4 of an inch thick on their burgers. All right, get this pulled off here. Okay, now this patty looks good, but there's divots from my fingers pressing the patty down. If I'm not doing a smashed burger, I like these burgers to be really flat on both sides. That way you're going to get a better crust. So I'll take one of my burger parchments and lay it on top. And by the way, the ring and the parchments, all the stuff that I use on these videos, I have links down below if you want to check it out. Now I'm going to take my spatula and just press it, just to kind of flatten everything out, make it nice and even. There you go, perfectly flat. Okay, I'm going to season this with some coarse ground kosher salt. Now it's time to cook a burger. Okay, so I'm using a kettle grill today, and what I did was I banked hot charcoal on the outer rim here, and then I kind of feathered the charcoal out. No charcoal over here. This way I have zones, I have temperature zones. Very important when cooking over charcoal, especially grilling over charcoal. If it's getting too hot for the burger right here, I can just move it to a cooler side. And I can also use this area over here as a warming station. So I'm going to kick this off by actually starting a toast on the bun. They're using German hard rolls. I'm using Kaiser rolls, which is the same thing George used. We don't really have any German bakeries around here. I could probably go to a German restaurant, but again, safe bet, I'm just using the Kaiser rolls. These would be great. And I'll be laying them right here, which is a nice medium, kind of a medium high heat, I guess. I think toasting buns is an important part of a really good burger. It adds a little bit of integrity to the bun, but it also, you know, that Maillard reaction, that nice toasted bread, it's just wonderful. That's what I'm looking for right there. Put them over here on the, look at that, it's beautiful. Put them right over here on the cooler side, and they'll continue to toast, but again, lightly. They're not going to burn. There's not going to be any black char in there. Let's have some fun. Let's cook these burgers. Okay, get that brat burger down, and the beef. A little bit more salt on the burger patty here. Looking good. Okay, I have some good color coming up about to the halfway point here. I'm going to go ahead and put this burger. All right, this is done. Move it over to the warming side. Okay, we are getting close. Just look at those. Perfect. So the burger patty's almost done. In preparation, I'm going to take copious amounts of butter. This is coming from Terry. We're going to spread this on the bun here. This is a lot of butter. Probably a good tablespoon or so. Set this off to the side here. All right, looking good. Burger patty down. Brat patty down. This burger is being prepared how they call it at the Charcoal Inn, as with the works. That includes brown mustard. Stand by in the comments section. Ketchup. Dill pickle chips. Some fresh onion slices, rings. And that beautiful buttery crown. I present the Charcoal Inn sandwich. Again, I'm arguing that this is a burger, so let's get a petition going. Let's give this a try. Here we are. Smells really, really good. So right off the bat, you know, you're bringing it up to your face and you're smelling that, the bratwurst, that porky smell, which I love. Biting into it and the crisp toast. These are perfectly toasted buns, I have to say. And then you're getting the crispy, cool, really thinly sliced onion. And the ketchup and that brown mustard, they're coming together making a sauce. So don't get all uptight about the ketchup. And yeah, then that beautiful burger patty. This is really good. And it's the perfect amount of bratwurst to where it's not overtaking it. It's just kind of becoming one with this burger. Pickles, I mean, I love pickles on a burger. Really good, highly recommend this one. Thanks again for watching this video. If you're not subscribed, please take the time to hit that red subscribe button. Make sure you ring the notification bell. And if you like the video, thumb it up. I'll see you on the next recipe. Cheers.